What is up, YouTube? It's Elliot here. Welcome back to Neanderthal Fitness and to the Minimalist Corner. First of all, a couple of apologies. A very quick one, I'm holding the tablet and I'm going to do my best to keep it stable, but apologies if I give you motion sickness. And two, apologies that I look a bit like ass. I've just finished work and I decided to refilm this video because I filmed it like 6 days ago, never uploaded it. Now it feels dated and also I think it was too long. So I'm going to try and hit this topic hard and fast. So yeah, I like my videos like I like my nights in, if you know what I mean. Anyway, on to the video. What I'm talking about here is that I feel that 90% of people who live in the Western world, if not more, and people who live in other parts of the world more than likely, have a belief system that's kind of ingrained to them throughout their young life, and throughout their whole life, but obviously as we get older we become more able to make decisions for ourselves, do some self-searching and decide what we want to do with our lives. But what I want to talk to you about today is minimalism from a work perspective and a financial perspective, and you know how that can affect your life. So what's the lie that I think most people have been fed is that most people believe, like an overwhelming majority of people believe, that you have to take the job that pays you the maximum amount of money you can earn based on your qualifications and your experience, and you have to work the maximum amount of hours that you can in your full-time job. So you wouldn't take a part-time job if you could take a full-time job, if you're not studying or something. And that, yeah, you have to work these 35 to 45, maybe more hours a week to earn the absolute maximum you can so that you can buy stuff so that you have to keep working. And it's a self-fulfilling prophecy and, a vicious circle that you go to work, then you're miserable because you spend, the majority of your waking day, 5 or more out of 7 days, not hanging out with your family and the people you want to spend time with, not pursuing your hobbies, but also just doing a job that's probably mundane and kind of sucks, because most jobs do. And if you're someone who enjoys your job, then you probably won't agree with me, but I think the vast majority will. And what I mean is, for me it was a revelation, and it seems stupid when you say it because obviously you can do whatever you want, but most of us don't feel like that in life. So the kind of revelation for me was that I don't have to do that. Right now I'm working in a coffee shop, and to most people they would think, oh, that's such a menial job. But I'm working part-time hours in a coffee shop, and it is enough to pay my rent. It is enough for me to eat, and for every now and then me and the other half to go out and have a pint or a cup of coffee, or save up and buy something that I want or need. But other than that, like, I don't need all that extra money. Most people do a job that they hate all of the time, save up like all this money, and then they're like, okay, my next big purchase, that's gonna be when I get happy, right? The 50-inch TV is gonna make me happy, or the convertible car is gonna make me happy. And you keep going and you work so that you can buy stuff, and then you buy stuff so you've got no money left, and then you have to continue working. You have to get a mortgage, otherwise you're kind of frowned upon, especially in England. If you rent, it's like, oh my god, you're throwing your money away, that goes nowhere, you should definitely buy bricks and mortar, that's where it's at. And you can get around in a cheap car just as well as you can in a fancy car. If you situate your living and work situation correctly, you probably don't even need a car. You can get trains, buses, whatever. Outside of the UK, public transport's probably much better than it is here. But even here, you can get to the seaside, you can get to all the major cities with trains and stuff. So you can definitely do day trips and weekends away without a car. You could cycle to and from work or walk. That saves you a lot of money. Or just get a cheaper car to run. And mortgage, like, I'm not saying anything negative about people who own houses. I would like to own a house someday if the situation is right for me. But you just got to look at the word mortgage, right? The root of the word is mort, as in death. It literally translates to death debt, or debt until you're dead, because most of us are paying it off for over 30 years. And that's you got to think about what's most important to you. Do you know that you definitely want to live in this area? Do you know that you're always going to want to do that job? Um, for me, right now, I would rather work less hours, earn less money, buy less stuff, but actually enjoy my life, have time to do the things I want to do. And I'm not saying that's for everybody. Some people probably don't want to do that. Some people want to push forward in their careers and really reach for the stars, and that is fine if that's you. I'm not saying that I or anyone else should have an issue with that. But if you've never thought about this as an alternative, you can take a pay cut. You can do a job that you may find less stressful, that you may enjoy more, and just earn less money. All you got to do is cut down that gym membership, or the one that you never use, that one. Yeah, get rid of that. Or you're like, maybe you have a cinema card, or some online subscriptions, or you like to buy a load of clothes every week. Whatever it is, you can cut down and you can save yourself time and money. And there's been at least one study into this that shows that like experiences, holidays and things, when you first have them, like say you voted that you're rated your holiday a 5 out of 10, 10 years later, you're much more likely to rate that like a 7 or a 9. Okay, experiences improve in your memory with time. You cherish them, whether it's holidays or time with family. And financial purchases were shown to actually go down. Like, you get a lot of joy from a new TV or a new car when you get it, but that soon goes away. And for most people, a big purchase is only going to temporarily numb the pain of them not enjoying their life. So for me, and I think for a lot of you, the way to go is probably to earn less money, do something less stressful, something you enjoy more, and enjoy your life. That is the video. I hope you liked it. Please do comment, like, and subscribe. And I'm just going to finish by saying you don't need everything you've been led to believe you need. There are a few things we need in this life: water, food, shelter, companionship, love, and peace of mind. And that is all we need. You can live without any of the other stuff. You might not want to. You might not want to not have an iPod or the newest phone, and that's fine if that's what you want. But work out what's really important to you before you start just throwing your cash around and forcing yourself to have to do a job that you may not enjoy for a long period of time. Peace and love, my friends. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I will be speaking to you all very soon.